Yeah, I think this is something much bigger than any person that I'm friends with, any of my family or anybody really is fully keeping track with, and it's very likely to get extremely out of hand. Major announcements come out every week, and it's only getting faster. It's impossible for normal people to actually keep track of this stuff if they have a job, if they're trying to like have a full social life and stuff. And that's one of the things I've actually felt I've been very grateful about trucking, is that I get to just start a podcast, start an interview, and listen to it on earbuds while I drive. And I get a lot of time to actually reflect on what's going on and hear from a lot of different experts and stuff. And over time, I realized I just was getting a much clearer picture of what was going on from that exposure.
Yeah.
And most of my family members, I'd like send them a video or an interview or something here and there, and they'd be like, okay. I'm like, did you ever watch that? Like, no, I didn't have time, which is understandable. So that's actually why I kind of, go ahead.
I was going to say, it seems so far-fetched, right, to your neighbors. You're like, no, the actual news, the things you need to hear about what is really a threat to you is on YouTube, not your TV.
Yeah, true.
Like, that's crazy. Like, they're probably like, no way. Like, just right there, we can dismiss it, because if it's not, in the New York Times, if it's not on CNN, if it's not on the news, it's what is this? When it becomes real people will start talking about it.
Yeah, and it's also like the algorithm, the way the engagement works online, it's so people get in their own little bubble and they don't see any of this stuff.
When you talk to your dad or whoever you're trying to convince about this, I'm sure you get China's just going to beat us if we stop. We full speed ahead because China. Do you get that? And how do you tackle that one?
Yeah, I mean, I know there's multiple people that have tried to create a nuclear proliferation act kind of situation with China, where there's we agree at a certain pace, but I don't understand how that would follow through unless we're also giving them the same AI that we have. That could help slow it down and help less of a Moloch kind of.
Right. I like that. It's like if you say we have a 12 to 18 month lead over China, people would lose their minds over this. But if you said literally you don't have to push so hard because we'll give you the thing, we'll give it to the world.
That's really the only way that I think it would make sense to do. And they have a very large reason to essentially attack Taiwan and prevent us from getting the AGI that we're trying to get by taking over TSMC, the main producer of chips at this point. So that then they are likely to... I just see a lot of turmoil in that area of the Pacific being related to AI.
That has never occurred to me, but that's a really interesting idea that has never occurred to me, that you're saying that basically if China thought they were going to lose the race to AGI and we were doing it with chips made in Taiwan, their only choice would be to shut down the chips going from Taiwan to us. And the easiest way to do that would be what they've been threatening for a long time, which is just go ahead and launch the ships and send the troops and try to take Taiwan.
And we've been basically forcing their hand for a little while now. We've almost completely embargoed them from even getting chips from NVIDIA or TSMC at all.
So you think that the progression could go theoretically, OpenAI achieves AGI in 2 years from now, and the Defense Department immediately steps in and takes over and nationalizes AGI. We're the only country that has it, and the elites in the U.S. who know that they no longer need this workforce or the international competition would launch a pandemic to thin the herd.
Yeah, because if it's a bad enough of a pandemic, it essentially cripples every other country's entire tech development R&D tree and manufacturing, and their entire country grinds to a halt.